What's up, guys? I just recently did a live clothing show over on the District app at Dibdit Threads. So Rod over at Picking and Punching asked me to do a clothing show with him. So make sure you guys are subscribed to Rod over at Picking and Punching, but first subscribe to me. I want to give a big shout out and thank you to Rod for inviting me to do a show. I really needed a good live selling show because the last few ones I've done have completely sucked. So this was one of the best experiences I've had so far doing a live auction. I know it's weird, the book guy doing clothes, but I did have a lot of clothes in my eBay store I wanted to get rid of. So I listed all those during the auction, and also I did source some new items just for the show. So we're going to go over what sold. But we will keep it kind of book related with the first shirt that sold because it has books on it. Oh, what a happy place when I have a book in my face. This one sold. I'm not sure who bought this one, but I sold about 21 shirts during the live auction, and just one person bought 10 of them. So I want to give a shout out to Carter's Retro Quest that bought 10 items for me. I really appreciate your support. Hopefully you can reflip these back on eBay and make some money. If you don't have the District app, use the code BEARDK28 and you will get $5 to spend over on the District app. So we're going to just go through these shirts really quick. Here's a cool Simpsons one. You see, after they sold, I put what number shirt it was that I ran on the auction. The best thing about doing the auction over on the District app is you can just duplicate your listing. So as long as it's going to weigh the same amount, you just put duplicate and it reposts it really quick, really easy to navigate the District app. Now we got a Sturgis shirt. This was already listed in my eBay shop, so I just took it down to get rid of it. Want to clear out all the shirts so we have more room for books. This is a cool one if you like horror movies. I did find this just for the show over at the Goodwill bins. Cool graphics on this one. So like I was saying, I've been doing shows on other platforms, whatnot. I did a couple plushie shows a long time ago, and those were decent. Sold about 5 to maybe 10 items doing the plushie shows with my daughter on Whatnot. You can find me on Whatnot if you're interested, if I get back into doing shows over there at Beard King Picker. But I do prefer doing clothes over on the District app. Just gotta kind of find the time and schedule some shows, so make sure you're following me over there on the District app. Next up we have a Hello Kitty zombie. That's pretty cool. Goodwill bins find. Get all these shipped off today. The last show I did over on Whatnot, I was selling all Playboys, and it was a rough freaking show. I took pictures of every item, but then when I was going through it to run the auction, I had to find that one magazine to run. That's why I do like the District app, where you can just put the weight in and keep duplicating the listing over and over. It makes it very, very simple. Cool Larry the Cable Guy shirt right here. Got this at an estate sale a while ago, so glad to see it go. Also was selling a lot of vintage sports stuff. This is a Buccaneers Ohio State. I think this is a freaking triple extra large. This thing is huge. Great pickup, whoever got this. It's a hockey shirt right here. Now, another thing that I like doing the show with Rod was we did it together on the screen together. So that is another thing that's cool that you can do it that way. I suck at doing shows by myself. I don't know why. I just don't know what to really... I really struggle keeping a conversation going when I'm just staring at the chat. I know it's weird because I'm literally just talking to a camera right now. But I struggle for some reason every time I've done a show over on Whatnot with that. So it is cool when you have another seller there and you guys go back and forth like me and Rod did. You can comment off each other, what they're selling, what you're selling. Easier to have a conversation that way. Really enjoy doing that. So gonna try to do as many shows as I can that way, co-hosting with another seller. So let me know if you want to do that. Cardinals shirt right here. Another big extra large, double extra large I think on this one. St. Louis jersey right here. I think these are just yard sale finds that I've had for a while. We got this big and rich shirt. So after I did the show, they have already asked me to come back and we were going to do like an all hat show, like a raid train over there. Unfortunately, it is the 24th when they wanted me to do that. We have the Nashville reseller meetup coming up, and I got people flying in. Mike Metco Meetups, go give him a subscribe. He's coming in on Thursday, so I really can't, I don't know exactly what time he's flying in, so I didn't want to say I could do that show, because I might be pretty busy. We got a lot of people coming in for the meetup that day. This is a cool one. I've never watched Stranger Things, but this is a Domino's Stranger Things shirt. Goodwill Bins find right here. Mostly just all graphic t-shirts is what I was picking up. Sold really well. Actually, I sold 21 shirts. I think I ran 24, so we sold most of them. Still have some clothes back here that I'm going to put back on Dib It Threads and run another show over there. But this is mostly winter stuff, so I'm going to hold off on this stuff for a while until it gets cold again. Probably go source some stuff just to do live selling, because I did have fun over there. This one's really cool. Love the graphics on this shirt. Daytona Beach Bike Week. That's cool. If this didn't sell, I'd keep this one. I like that one. Make sure you're following me over the District app so you don't miss me running things like this. This is actually a signed shirt right here. The most money I've actually made doing live selling so far. We did about $143 for like an hour show. So I can't really beat that. After everything's said and done, I think we're looking at $114 after fees. Got this jersey, Broncos jersey. I think I got this at a thrift store. And we had to run a Smoky Mountain shirt. That's a cool graphic. Alright, last 3 shirts that I sold, I ran them in a bundle. I did make a joke about these, that my wife shrunk all my shirts, so that's why I was selling them. But these are 18-month-old shirts. We got the Pink Floyd one. These were my son's shirts. The one and only Man in Black, Johnny Cash, and also Guns N' Roses. So Kevin came into the show and actually bid on these. Kevin, Commonwealth Picker, thank you for your support. I appreciate it. So that is a cool pickup. All 3 shirts. I think he paid like $5. So not only is Kevin an owner, he's also a buyer over on Dib It Threads. I gotta say, I hate listing clothes on eBay, so live selling, pretty cool because I don't have to measure them, take pictures or anything. Also sold this Dark Side of the Moon Pink Floyd shirt and the Serial Killer, awesome graphics on this one. Would have kept this if it didn't sell. So glad to see all these shirts gone and I don't have to list them on eBay. So I will probably be doing more live selling with clothing for sure over on Dib It Threads. Again, huge shout out and thank you to Rod Picking and Punching for inviting me on the show. Also, Commonwealth Picker Kevin, appreciate the support. Everyone else that came into the show and gave me support, even if you didn't buy or bid on anything and just watched, I do appreciate it. And Dave and Carrie, thanks for nothing. Forgot to show you this. I did do a giveaway over there too. Just throwing in a Beard King sticker for the giveaway. With this bandana I gave away, I just picked this up. I have no idea what it is. I think it's a band, honestly. King Cowway. I just got it because it had the crown on it, but that was the giveaway for the show. So anytime I'll be running a show over there, we'll probably do a giveaway. So you're not going to want to miss the next show. That is it. As always, guys, keep on picking, keep on flipping. Beard King out.